What's the worst case of main character syndrome you've witnessed? I was at Target buying the new Nintendo Switch for my nephew's birthday when this kid spots it in my cart. He starts tugging on his mom's sleeve, going, "Mommy, I want that one." The mom marches over and goes, "Excuse me, my son really wants that game system. Could you let us have it instead?" I'm like, "Sorry, this is for my nephew's birthday tomorrow." She gets this look and says, "Well, my son's birthday is today. Surely that's more important." I shake my head and start walking away, but she follows me down the aisle, getting louder. "You're being selfish. It's a child's birthday." The kid's now throwing a full meltdown in the middle of electronics, rolling on the floor, kicking his legs. She tries grabbing my cart to stop me from leaving. "Ma'am, please don't touch my cart," I say firmly. She lets go but blocks my path with her body. "I'm not moving until you do the right thing here." Other shoppers are starting to stare as the kid's screams are getting louder and he's now hitting the shelves. A security guard notices the commotion and starts walking over. The mom sees him coming and instantly changes her tone. "Thank goodness you're here," she tells the guard. "This woman took the last gaming system from my child." The security guard looks at me questioningly. I explain that I purchased it fair and square for my nephew's birthday. He nods and tells the mom, "Ma'am, if she bought it, it's her property." "But you don't understand," she pleads with the guard. "It's my son's birthday today." "Today." The guard remains firm. "I understand, but that doesn't change the situation." She gets desperate and pulls out her wallet. "I'll give you $50 cash right now for it." "It's not for sale," I tell her, trying to maneuver around her. She ups it to $100, waving the bills in my face. When I refuse again, she completely loses it and starts getting louder again. "This is discrimination. She's targeting my family." More shoppers are gathering now, forming a circle around us. The mom notices them and sees an opportunity. "Everyone, look at this! This woman is being cruel to a child on his birthday!" She grabs her son and holds him up like evidence. "Look how upset she's made him." But I notice something that makes my blood boil. Between his screams, the kid glances at his mom, and I catch him smirk for just a split second before going back to crying. "Your son seems to be quite the performer," I say loudly. The mom's face flushes red. "How dare you suggest my child is faking?" Right on cue. The kid peeks at the crowd through his fingers, clearly checking if people are still watching his performance. The mom realizes some people are catching on and gets even more desperate. She starts approaching other customers directly. "Excuse me," she says to a young couple. "Would you tell this woman to give my son the game system? It's his birthday." The couple exchanges uncomfortable glances and quickly walks away. She comes back to me with renewed aggression. "I'm not leaving without that game system," she hisses quietly so only I can hear. "I will make this as difficult as possible for you." She starts following me as I try to head toward the checkout, narrating loudly to anyone who'll listen. "She's walking away from a crying child on his birthday." But now more people are noticing his performance because he keeps peeking to see reactions. She makes one final desperate play, approaching the security guard again. "Can't you make her sell it to us? There must be some store policy about helping customers." The guard sighs, clearly tired of this situation. "Ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to either make a purchase or leave the store." "This is outrageous," she shouts. "I'm calling corporate. I'm posting about this online." That's when a teenager working in electronics finally shows up, drawn by all the commotion. The mom immediately pounces on him. "This woman stole the last Nintendo Switch from my son. It's his birthday and she won't give it back." The employee looks confused. "Ma'am, she didn't steal anything. If she purchased it, it's hers." The kid cranks up his crying again. The teenage employee watches this performance for a moment, then looks at the mom with the most deadpan expression I've ever seen. "Ma'am, the children's section is in aisle C12. Sounds like you need to visit it." She grabs her screaming kid and starts storming toward the exit, shouting over her shoulder, "This store has terrible customer service. I'm never shopping here again."